to thank you for hosting the 8th annual 5th grade Jaqua Advisory Poetry Parade. The first poem we're going to perform for you is If by Rudyard Kipling. This poem is about a list of virtues that an adult should possess. So the family is telling a young boy about how to become a man. And this is going to be performed.
If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, or make allowance for their doubting too.
If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about. Don't deal in lies, or being hated. Don't give way to hating. But don't look too good, nor talk too wise.
If you can dream and not make dreams your master.
If you can think and not make that your aim.
If you can meet with triumph and disaster.
And treat those two impostors just the same.
If you can bear to hear the truth you spoke and twist by knaves to make a trap for fools.
And see all the things you gave your life to broken. And stoop and build them up with worn out tools.
If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it all on one turn of pitch and toss and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss.
If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on.
If you can talk with crowds but keep your virtue.
Or walk with kings nor lose the common touch.
If neither foe nor loving friends can hurt you.
If all make out with you but none too much.
If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run.
Yours is the earth and everything that's in it.
And
Which is more.
you'll be a man, my son.
The next poem we're going to perform for you is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by William Shakespeare. This poem is about Macbeth. Macbeth's wife dying, which is the queen, and Macbeth goes into a deep depression. He shares his feelings about the way he feels about the death of his wife and how life ends. And performing this poem is going to
Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools. The way to dusty death. Out! Out, brief candle! Life is but a walking shadow. A poor player who struts and frets his hour upon stage and is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
The next poem we're going to perform for you is The Donkey by Gilbert Keith Chesterton. The message in this poem is don't judge a book by its cover. The actors in this poem is going to be and fishes flew,
and forest walked,
and figs grew upon thorn.
some moment when the moon was blood, then surely I was born,
With monstrous head and sickening cry,
and ears like errant wings,
the devil's walking parody on all four-footed things.
the tattered outlaws of the earth of ancient crooked will.
Starve, scourge, deride me. I am dumb.
I keep my secret still.
Fools! For I also had my hour.
One far fierce hour and sweet.
There was a shout about my ears.
Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord.
And palms before my feet.
The last poem we're going to be performing for you today is The Hollow Men by T.S. Eliot. This is going to be performed by and it's about soldiers in World War I calling for God.
We are the hollow men. We are the stuffed men. Leaning together, headpiece filled with straw.
Alas!
Our dried voices, when we whisper together, are quiet and meaningless as wind in dry grass or rat's feet over broken glass in our dry cellar.
Shape without form, shade without color, paralyzed force, gesture without motion.
Those who have crossed with direct eyes into death's other kingdom, remember us, if at all, not as lost, violent souls, but only as the hollow men, the stuffed men.
Eyes I dare not meet in dreams, in death's dream kingdom. These do not appear. There the eyes are, sunlight on a broken column. There's a tree swinging, and voices are in the wind singing, more distant and more solemn than a fading star.
Let me be known near to death's dream kingdom. Let me also wear such deliberate disguises, rat's coat, crowskin, crossed staves, in a field, behaving as the wind behaves, no nearer.
Not that final meeting in the twilight kingdom.
This is the Dead Land. This is Cactus Land. Here the stone images are raised. Here they receive the supplication of a dead man's hand under the twinkle of a fading star.
Is it like this, in death's other kingdom? Waking alone at the hour when we are trembling with tenderness, lips that would kiss form prayers to broken stone.
The eyes are not here. There are no eyes here, in this valley of dying stars, in this hollow valley, this broken jaw of our lost kingdoms.
In this last of meeting places,
We grope together.
And avoid speech.
Gathered on this beach of the tumid river.
Sightless, unless the eyes reappear as the perpetual star, multifoliate rose of death's twilight kingdom, the hope only.
Of empty men.
Here we go round the prickly pear, prickly pear, prickly pear. Here we go round the prickly pear at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Between the idea and the reality, between the motion and the act,
Falls the shadow.
For thine is the kingdom.
Between the conception and the creation, between the emotion and the response,
Falls the shadow.
Life is very long.
between the desire and the spasm,
Between the potency and the existence.
Between the essence and the descent.
Falls the shadow.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is,
Life is,
For thine is the
This is the way the world ends.
this is the way the world ends.
this is the way the world ends.
Not with a bang.
but a whimper.
hosting the 8th annual Poetry Parade. We worked very hard on memorizing our lines, and we were very excited to have performed for you today. And I hope you have enjoyed our performances.